everybody, Kelly Orchard here with Mustang Monday, and I invited my next guest to hop in the seat with a badass tip from the street. How you like that rhyme?
I love that.
It just kind of happened.
Yeah.
Happened. Who's going to hop in the seat? This is Mike Stromso from Stromso Insurance, but you're not just an insurance guy. You're many other things, aren't you?
Well, yes. I've had a little bit of experience in life, and every part of the journey lends to something new, and I've learned that there's nothing better than, influencing and teaching people who want to be influenced and led, and impacting people's lives personally and professionally as the result. And it's just been a fantastic journey. Yeah. And the good news is it's long from over.
It's long from over. That's right. Yeah. That's good. Yeah.
And that's why I so love everything about, your certified badass program. It just creates this kind of influence in the people that want to attain the same.
I know. Well, the thing, what I figured out, and this is part of my personal journey, is that we're all badass if we're not giving up. If we just keep trying, regardless of what kind of failures you've experienced, because we all experience failure, that, and you've been through the storms of life, and so that gives you, that you are badass. That's Sometimes all we need is that credibility, which is the licensed part or the certification part. Yeah. And so that's my little personal thing here.
Yeah, so to drop a couple personal things on you from something you just said. Yeah. We've got things in our businesses that I get to be in the leadership of and founding of, but there's wins and there's lessons. You see, lessons are just failures that we learn from, because if nobody died, we're good. We can learn from it and move on. Right. And the day we stop learning is the day we stop growing. That's right. So every single day, I totally agree with you.
Absolutely. So what's your tip for us today? Because I know that wasn't it.
No, that wasn't it, but it will lead to it. So I get to be the team leader of a local independent insurance agency, 32.5 years in the business.
But no one's counting.
No, not at all.
No one's counting.
I love what I do, but off of that was born a coaching and consulting program, which is now across all of North America. I get to coach and consult with independent insurance agency entrepreneurs all over North America. It is flipping awesome. So I've got some tips for you, which kind of lead to any kind of business, whether it be that business or another business, and I hope that it helps.
I'm sure it will. Lay it on us.
It starts with a story.
Good.
And I started working for my dad originally when I was 8. He had Jack in the Box restaurants. I used to hang out the drive-through window and hey. And then I went to work for him when I was 12 officially. I said, hey, will you give me a job? He said, I'll give you a job under one condition. I said, what is it? He goes, you have to work harder than everybody else or I'm going to fire you. And as long as you're good with that, you can have the job. I said, I'm in. So I learned to work hard. That was my first injection. But he told me something not too long after I took that job that I've never forgotten. That's going to be my encouragement for you today, badasses, is he said, look, there's one thing that you cannot improve more. There's no limit on the amount of improvement of this one thing. It has absolutely no limits, and you have complete control over it. Do you know what that is? And I said, no, what is it? He goes, it's you. And so there's another local community badass. Can I mention names?
Sure, absolutely.
So one of our badass friends, Dion Moser.
Oh, Dion, of course. Yeah.
So helped me create this along that same thought process, okay? Yeah. And this is what we affectionately call the mirror of truth, okay? So this says there's only one person that stands between you and all the success you want, and it's you.
Yeah.
And that's our badass tip for today. Yeah. And so I wanted to share something else that I've learned in my journey and continuing to improve, because I invest in 3 different coaches to learn how to get better every day. Because I learned from one of my greatest mentors, Mr. Jim Rohn, who said, if you want to have more, you've got to become more, because you attract exactly what you are and who you become. And that at its core is our badass tip for you today. You have absolutely no limits, but you attract exactly what you are and who you've become. So you've got to continue to invest in yourself. You got to continue to invest in your mindset, because your mindset is your skill set.
That's right.
And the more you put into your mindset, the better that skill set's going to be.
That's right.
And a lot of people say, well, how do you continue to remember every single day, or how do you know, et cetera, et cetera? Well, it's really simple, Kelly. It's called goals. And I talk to agency entrepreneurs and other entrepreneurs all over North America, and I ask them, they're talking about their business isn't doing this or they're not getting this, and I said, tell me about your goals.
Are you working towards it? And been committed to it.
Well, but that's what happens.
Yeah.
I get silence.
Yeah.
And to me, that means they don't have any goals,
what
right?
Goals? Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's part of the becoming more, because I have 6 different goal sheets. Let's see, 6 different goal sheets that I've developed that I continue to have worked through, and I have been doing this for religiously 5 or 6 years since I learned how to do it right. And they're on my computer, and I've got them in paper form if I'm traveling as well, and I look at them every morning. And the magic thing about it is I see them differently every single day.
Yeah.
Because something has happened in the last 24 hours.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. I want to share with you because, it's like, we're not new acquaintances, but I don't know your whole backstory. But I just found that we have very common upbringing, because I too, my first job was with my dad.
Wow, that's awesome.
He was a real estate broker, and at 6 years old, that was my beginnings of marketing.
Yeah.
He would take me to his real estate office, and I would sit on the floor and collate and staple all of his marketing pieces at 6 years old. And then of course he built a radio station when I was in high school, and I went to work with him then. And he too said, write down your goals, and they're more likely to be achievable.
That's right.
You'll more likely see them happen if you write them down. And so that's pretty much what you're talking. Goals are great, but they're worthless if you don't work towards them.
Yeah.
That silence on the phone call when someone says, when you say to them, well, what are your goals?
Yeah.
Right. If they don't write them down.
Tell me about your goals. You see, Kelly, knowing your destination is all you need to get there.
Yeah.
It's like the airplane that might be at LAX going to JFK. They specifically programmed that airplane to arrive at JFK. They have to know their destination.
Who was it that coined it? Because I used that phrase and I can't remember who said it, but they said, it's a really long day on the golf course if you don't know where the holes are.
Right?
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, you can go play golf all you want, but if you don't know if you don't know where the holes are, you don't know what the goal is.
That's right.
Where's the goal? It's like, I wouldn't say that I'm even remotely good at golf. I'm barely good at miniature golf.
Right.
But
I'm with you.
It's a really good analogy that it would be a long day on the golf course if you didn't know where the holes are. So they look at where the map is, and they see where the holes are, and they plot it out.
That's right.
And that's what we need to do with our personal and professional goals.
Our blueprint.
Our
blueprint for our life. And the encouragement is, what is it that you want? Personally and professionally.
Yeah.
And one last thing to add on to this.
Yes,
so
please.
We have 6 kids and 13 grandkids.
Okay.
Yeah, we're very, very
I'm like
fortunate.
half that.
So anyway, all of this stuff that we're creating through people, processes, and promotion, which is the 3 Ps in our other consulting business, we've got it all systematized, and now we have something we're looking to launch next year called Cousins Camp. So these 13 grandkids are going to have the blueprint for their entrepreneurial lives for as long as they want it. And that is at the core of the passion.
Yeah.
Like we were just talking about a few minutes ago inside.
Yeah.
It's a fantastic journey, and we're just trying to lead other people to that place.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
Well, I have a gift for you.
What?
I have this coffee mug I'm going to give you.
Wow.
Just for you. I have not done this in Mustang Monday yet.
A certified badass coffee mug?
A licensed badass coffee mug for you.
Wow.
Yeah, it's like when I first started doing my badass certification class, I had said that I was only going to give it to people who came to the class.
Yeah.
But then I realized there's so many other certified badasses that still need to be certified, but could definitely use a coffee mug. So here you go.
No.
Yeah, my gift to you.
Yeah, and to correlate everything we're talking about, if you want to have more, you have to become more.
Yeah.
Because you attract exactly what you are and who you become.
Yep.
You've got to invest in yourself.
You have to.
And so that's why this program is so badass, and being a badass is so important, because we got to continue to invest in ourselves.
Yeah.
And I'm so honored to know you, and I can't wait to learn more.
Oh, Mike.
Because I want to be a badass.
You are a rock star. Yes, we will. Well, everybody, thank you so much, Mike, for joining me in my Mustang. I am Kelly Orchard, and there's a tagline. You're going to say it, and you don't know it. It's like, but I'm going to walk you through it.
Yeah.
Reminding you, I'm Kelly Orchard, author, speaker, and today I'm going to be the badass coach, reminding you to be bold. Say it with me. Be bold. Be brave.
Be brave.
Be confident.
Be confident.
Be badass.
Be badass. Be bold. Be brave. Be confident. And be a badass. You got this.
Yes.